Alright, let's try this again. I had to actually restart my computer. So I think I have everything open back up. Yeah, I had to close everything down and actually I ended up restarting the computer. So let's go File, Imports, bring the office in. Let's go Edit, Cut, Main. And let's get this sort of in as an office. Yeah, for some, and we still can't figure out why, but my computer insists on disconnecting itself from the Wi-Fi several times a day. All right, so that's going to block the windows. So let's just pull it out. Didn't want to make it too much further than these bins. Let's put you there. It's looking out of place though. Let's do this. Let's face it in. And we'll line it up with this corner. And we'll get it pulled out. That'll work. Let's see what the parking lot looks like. So we'll File, Import, bring the parking lot in. Oh, 0 point. Bring it up out of the ground a little bit so it's not flickering. If I put you like here, honestly don't know this. Really like it better this way. So let's go this way with it. I'm just trying to figure out where this last parking lot light is. Alright, that'll actually work. Alright, that'll work. And I'm going to bring in some cars to park, to put there. So over here, I brought in, let's go File, Imports, bring in that, I brought a truck in as well. Let's go Edit, Cut, and Paste. I'm going to throw it here by the loading dock. Yeah, let's bring it down. Actually, I'm going to have to tilt it a little bit. Alright, that'll work. I want to throw one pallet inside of it. So let's go File, Import. Let's bring in one of the pallets. Don't matter which one. Let's drop you there. Let's grab, I need this part of it. So let's go Edit, Cut. We'll throw you there, and let's grab this part of it. should line back up perfect. And then this, we get rid of the collisions. And then we take this guy. And is there anything in here I don't need? Nope. So we're going to leave it much like it is. I'm going to bring this guy into the truck. Throw him in here. He's going to head out on an emergency delivery. All right. Now we're going to have I think, 2 sets of, let's do a quick save. I think we're going to have 2 sets of triggers, one for the bulk and one for the pallets. Now I'm thinking of adding a coal plane over here. It just makes sense. Alright, let's go File, Import. Let's import in Mammoth Mill for a minute. I'm just going to slide this guy to the side. Alright, I want... this factory's going to be... Actually, let's look at it compared to Mammoth Mill. So it's going to be definitely bigger than Mammoth Mill. Alright, I want... Let me get one of these bunkers. Let's go Edit, Cut, and Paste. And then I use the coal plane. Which one is coal? Which one is ore? You're the coal plane. You're the one I want. So let's go Edit, Cut, In, and Paste. All right, that's going to get us our coal plane. Have warning stripes. I don't think there's anything else from here that I need. So let's get this guy out. Alright, so where's our bunker? This guy. Let's bring him over here. I'm going to scale this down a little bit as well. Yeah, we're going to go down on the width to, let's go just go back to 1, 1, and 1. Let's bring it back to its original size. And then let's grab our coal plane. So you, I can get rid of for now. Throw it here. Yeah, no, this is going to have to come down in size. So we have to change it to static, and we have to put it back to kinematic. So let's take you down. To size. How are you on the back? Oh, too far. Right there. And bring the height down a little bit. Alright, so I'll leave you there. Alright, that'll work. So let's change you back to kinematic. I'm going to bring that other thing back in. What was it? Placeables. Taffy factory. Was it building 3? Was that the smaller one? It is. Actually, do I want to use that for the coal or not? No, let's leave it out. Farm Chick 63, good morning. I'm having Wi-Fi issues today. I started streaming this morning and my computer today decides it wants to disconnect itself from the Wi-Fi all day. Alright, so we still have to work on signs, we still have to work on lighting, we still have to work on particle effects. We're working on the taffy factory for Ritchieville Hollow and Islands. So let's do signs next. So we come back to our trailer. Actually, let's just go File, Import. Let's bring this sign in. Alright, so if we put one here, and we probably have to scale this up a little bit. Yeah, let's scale her up a little bit. So if we go to 1, let's just go back to 1, 1, and 1. Alright, so that was its original size. So let's put 1 there. We have 1 on the trailer. Can we let's see if we can sneak 1 over here. Spin it this way. And we could probably make it a little bit smaller if we need to. I don't want to block that window. I want to see if I can get it between the... Actually, yeah, we could block that window. Alright, so that'll work. Let's go spin it this way. And we're definitely going to scale it back down. So now we can go a little bit smaller. I'll put you there. I want to get 1 over here somewhere. We could probably cover up one of these windows. Let's cover up the top. No, we'll leave it there. Alright, that'll work. And then let's get one of the bigger ones over here. So spinner this way. Alright, that should be good for... Yeah, we're doing saltwater taffy, and then we're going to, for the prairie map, we're going to do a bakery. So 2 factories today, 1 for the Ritchieville Hollow Islands maps, and then 1 for the prairie map. We'll do the bakery for the prairie map today. Alright, so that I'm happy with so far. Let's look at our lighting. Let's do a quick save. Let's look at our lighting. So I left one light in here. I still want to bring a couple more decorations and stuff in, but let's get our lighting done. Actually, let's lower that. This is the employee entrance. So let's drop this down to there. Let's throw one on this corner. And let's throw one on this corner. Oh, that'll work. I'll spin you this way. And let's just see what it looks like above the sign. If it causes us any shadows when we go in game, we can move it. But I'm thinking just one centered over here. And that sign's not centered. All right, let's try and center the light with the roof. All right, am I at the highest point of the roof? It looks like. And then let's center. Let's see if we can't pull the lighthouse over to the light. That looks a little bit better. All right. Now let's grab spinner this way. So let's come down. So light about there. Throw one about here. Let's bring you this way. And let's see what we're going to do on this side of the building. So if I put one about here, this is where our pickup is going to be. We have that light there. I don't know if I need any more than that. Now our pickup area is going to be dark. We may have to put a telephone pole here with a light. Or we could do a ghost light. Let's get the rest of the lighting and we'll see what we're going to do with our drop-off area. Let's get this guy spun. Let's get one more on this side of the building. And actually, let's just go above the sign. What the heck? If it throws shadows, we can adjust the lighting. Alright, perfect. Now let's just get, so we're dropping off coal over here, so let's get, this building just looks like it's coal powered. That's why I'm going with coal. So let's get one over here where we're dropping off our coal. That'll work. And we'll throw one on this corner of the building. Oh, come on. Clicked off of it. Alright, that'll work. Now, do we want to do some kind of ghost light over here to pick up so when we drop off our materials? So let's go. Let's duplicate that again. Let's bring one over here. Let's go to 0. Now if I take it here, if I put one here, if I put one here, So let's come over here. Let's take all. Let's make sure it has no rigid bodies on it. So we're going to take off the rigid body. We're going to take off the visibility. No rigid body, no visibility. Plastic, no rigid body, no visibility. Light bulb, plastic, no rigid body, no visibility. No rigid body, no visibility. So that's just going to leave us with a ghost light that will sort of come on at night to load the pit. Let's do another save. Alright, so lighting is done, signs are done. Let's get one smoke particle in here. So let's go File, Import, Particle Systems, Smoke. Throw it there for a second. You are going to be smoke 2. Alright, that should be good. Alright, now we're going to have several input triggers. We're going to need one for bulk. I'm going to put one for bulk here. I'm going to put one for coal back here. And then we need one for pallets. Alright, let me do another quick save. Which factory do we have that has the signs on the ground that says not to park here because it's a loading zone? Let me take a quick peek at Ace. You do not. Alright. So Ace does not. Acme, I don't think does. Lemonade is liquid. Let's look at Anderson. Where do your pallets spawn? Alright, you do. Let's bring Anderson in a minute. So let's go File. Hold on. My smoke particle name didn't change. Oh, no, we're good. This one did. Alright. Let's go File, Import. Let's bring in Anderson. So I can steal the signs. Where would they be? Visibility. A loading zone. So let's go Edit, Cut, and Paste. And then we can get rid of Anderson. Alright, loading zone. Just so you know where your pallets spawn. So we'll throw this guy. Let's bring him over here. Let's put one about here. Put another one about there. This way you know where your pallets spawn. Alright, let's go to warning stripes. Alright, we're going to make, let's see, so you're going to come over here. So we're going to need to drop off pallets. And I think we're going to drop our pallets off right here. Looks like a logical place to drop off pallets. Alright, now let's go to our in. Alright, so you're going to be our pallet trigger. So let's bring you over. Actually, let's bring the exact fill route node over first. So you are going to be our pallets. Alright, that'll work. Now I'm going to duplicate this, but I'm going to move it up to the top. It's going to be bulk. And so it's going to be number 1. And then you're going to be number 1. Alright, so let's grab our exact fill root node. So our bulk is going to go over here. Now, the problem is, well, the question is, will this accept a container? I usually have a hard time with a container when it's raised off the ground. But we're going to be putting in like melons. You could drop melon off in bulk, or you can bring a container of melons over. And for now, let's leave it here. And if we have to, I can get rid of this grate. Let's try it with the grate first. Let's put our trigger there. Let's bring our pallet trigger over. And it's going to have to come down in size, because it's only going to be for one container. So let's try putting you here, and if it doesn't work, we're going to have to adjust this. But let's try it anyway. Alright, now I'm going to need a bale trigger, because we're going to go coal, wood chips, straw, nutshells for our fuel. So let me grab, where did you go? Warning stripes. Let's grab another set of warning stripes. Turn you this way. Bring you down to here. Alright, now we're going to grab, let's take bulk. Now let's take pallet. Let's duplicate pallet. I'm going to move it up 1 square. We're going to call it coal. And then you're going to be number 3. You are going to be number 3. So let's go with this guy first. And let's grab the pallet trigger. That'll work. And now let's go file, import. Let's go placeable mods. Let's find Mammoth Mill. I'm going to steal a bale trigger. Bale trigger. Let's go edit, cut, coal. And I can get rid of that factory. Just to be consistent, you're going to be bale trigger 3. So we should be able to put straw bales here as well. So we'll test that with straw bales, we'll test it with bulk coal, and we'll test it with a container of coal. Let's do another save. So in is done. We have no out because we're spawning out pallets. Player trigger, that is not a good spot. Let's move, because we want to be able to see to spawn our pallets out. So let's move Alright, let's grab our tour icon. Where's our tour icon? Right here. I want to put our spawner over here so you can see the pallets when they spawn out. So that means our player trigger is going to have to come over here as well. Alright, so that'll work. Right? Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so in is done, player trigger's done, audio. Let's bring our sounds. That'll work. And actually, did it bring our sound file over, is the question. We're missing sounds. Are we missing sound? Is it throwing an error that there's no sound? Okay, let's see where our sound file is connected to. Program file, Steam, data tool. It looks like our sound is hooked to dollar data. Taffy factory. Hold on, I'm going to do a save. Alright, let me see where our sound file's connected. Taffy factory. Where are your sounds? Okay, your dollar data, so you're hooked to the main map. Okay. We got a bunch of texture files to fix, but I knew that was going to happen. Alright, let's go back to our list. Alright, so audio's done, camera's done, clear areas. Let's shrink our factory down to size. Alright, looks good that direction. That looks good that direction. So where is our start? Our width. Alright, so our start has to come over here on this corner. Alright, our width needs to come over on this corner. And our height needs to be on that corner. Alright, so that's our clear area. So that's done. Trigger icon's done, main is done, spawners are done, lighting is done, power systems are done. I want to get a couple more details in here. Yeah, back here. Alright. Let's go file, import, Richie. I want to say cold storage. Yeah, I want to grab. Where is, oh, decor. Under decor, I want to grab the old pickup truck, the garbage bin, the garbage container. Let's grab all of these. And let's go edit, cut, main, paste. Let's get rid of that building. All right, old pickup truck. Let's park you over here. All right, that works. And then let's grab the garbage bin. Grab this guy. Cage and crates, let's put those over here. And we'll just put the first one there for a minute. Put the first one there for a minute. All right, let's come back over here. Let's grab this first one. Let's grab this one. That'll work. And let's come over here. And let's grab this guy. And we'll take our plastic bin. Throw a few of those in. Alright, let's do a save. I think, let's do a save and close and fix all of our textures. So let's do another save. Let's close this. Let's fix our textures. So let's open up the taffy factory. Oh, we don't have that many to fix. Alright, so we have to go to, let's come over here. Let's open up textures. Alright, so we need Anderson textures loading zone. So we need Anderson textures loading zone. Alright, so we can fix this texture. Alright, now I need cold storage. Textures. Alright, what do we need? We need old pickup truck and old pickup truck. So this one and this one. Now, so that fixes you. No, that fixes you. And it fixes this one. Alright, save that. Alright, now we need Mammoth Mill. Alright, so what do we need? This guy, a coal, and concrete, these. And that should fix these textures. Alright, so that should fix all of our textures. We have our particle systems. Do we have our shader? We have our shader. We have our particle systems. Alright, everything else looks good. Let's come back here. Alright, we're done with building 1, building 2, building 3, building 4. These can get deleted. Office we're good, parking we're good. Sign, we're good. Silo, we're good. I know what I missed. Sign, silo, yeah, we're done with. Truck, we are done with. All right, I know what else I wanted to do to this factory. Let's open the factory back up. Oh no, oh no, it's there. I was gonna say I deleted the factory. Had a heart attack there for a second. I want to come over to here. I want to come over here by this office. Let's go File, Import, Taffy Factory. Stand. So let's go Edit, Cut, Main. And we're going to bring in let's put it over here. All right, let's do a quick save. All right, let me go here a minute. I think it's the Dixie. Let's look at the Pie Factory a minute. Does this have a little picnic table? It does. All right. Let's come back here. Let's go File, Import. We're going to have to come back out and fix the textures again. Let's go to the Pie Factory. Bring the Pie Factory in. I want one of the trucks. Actually, I'm going to grab both vehicles. Let's go Edit, Cut, and Paste. I'm going to grab the second vehicle. Let's go Edit, Cut, and Paste. Let's grab the table. Alright, let's get rid of the Pie Factory. Alright, wooden table set. Over here by the office. I'll throw that there. Now let's go. Let's grab one of the vehicles. Let's pull this out of the ground a little bit. Right, and then let's check this guy. Oh, we should be fine. Alright. Let's save this. Let's fix the textures again. So the stand I'm now done with, we can delete that. Alright, so that leaves us with just a factory in here. And yeah, we need a whole bunch more textures. Alright, let's come over to here to textures. Let's come over to here to textures. We need the truck. So I need all of these. We need the other vehicle. So it's this. Go here. And then we need window diffuse. So I need window diffuse 4, and window specular. Alright, so they're already in here. So now we go like this. We'll just go textures, search, replace. Let's save that. Now this should open up without any errors. Alright, cool. So far so good. Alright, now we got a big mess to fix. Let's look at our pallets first. And I got to check the pathing. So pallets, chair, no, we're good here. So the pallets are good. Alright, so pallets are good to go. Alright, so let's start with mod description. You are now Taffy Factory. I think I can throw a space in there. Let's just move this over. So this is good, that's good, those are good. The XML we're going to rename to Taffy Factory. Now pallets. We have cherry. We have fresh orange. And I can see a problem with this palette already, I think. Yeah, I messed it up. Okay, I'm going to have to re-import fresh orange, but I can fix you'll have to come back and fix fresh orange. I forgot the capital O in the orange, and I forgot the capital O again here in the orange. We have fresh orange. I'll have to come back and re-import that palette. We have raspberry. We have, how many more do I need? 2 more. So let's grab 2 more pallets. We need whipped chocolate. And then we need wild watermelon. Let's save that. Now, before I go any further, we have to fix, let me delete fresh orange. We've got to bring a new fresh orange palette in. You're not the file I need, you're not the file I need, and you're not the file I need. We have to go back to my archives. We have to go to here, no, wrong one, this one. Palettes 2, and which one did I delete? Fresh orange. Oh. Here it is, fresh orange. I forgot to capitalize the O. Let's go File, Export, Placeables, Taffy Factory palettes, fresh orange palette. So that will not throw an error when we go to load the game. Alright, so the palettes are fixed, so that should be our mod description done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pallets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pallets. It's going to make 5 products, so that's done. So mod description should be done. Let's go to, so mod description's done. Let's rename you Taffy Factory. But I'm going to do the 110 first. Alright, all of Budweiser gets replaced with Taffy Factory. Alright, so Taffy Factory, let's start fixing this. Produces taffy. Now, how many inputs do I have on my list? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. So we need 10 inputs. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. First on the list is water. Can't have saltwater taffy without water. Sea salt. Can't have saltwater taffy without salt. Wax, because everybody knows they're wrapped in wax paper. So we got melon for the wild watermelon. We need cherry for the cherry. We need orange for the fresh orange. We need cocoa for the whipped chocolate. We need raspberry for the raspberry. And we need sugar and coal. Alright. Give that a save. Now we're making 5 products. So I'm going to need 6 production lines. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, I muffed that up. Let's start off with 1. It usually helps. Alright, so the first one is going to be wild. I'm actually going to go here. We're going to go all the way over. We're going to go wild watermelon. So we have cherry, fresh orange, brings us to whipped chocolate, raspberry, and our last one is just going to be our taffy products. Now I should have so you're going to be fresh orange, so you are raspberry. Alright, so that should be our 110 done. Let's pull up this mess. Alright, so you are now taffy 199,000. Alright, so let's do this again. Water, sea salt, wax, melon, cherry, orange, cocoa, raspberry, sugar, coal, straw, wood chips, and nutshell. So those are going to be our inputs. Alright, factory is I guess I'm not holding shift down long enough. Alright, our I3D is taffy factory. Our hotspot again, freaking caps. I'm having trouble with my caps today. Taffy factory. Alright, so that's going to be that done. Now, you have to be all caps. And then from here down, we could do search, replace, taffy factory. Alright, now let's come back up to the top. Alright, so we know we're going to have 10 inputs. Well, we'll just work our way down from number 1. Alright, first one. Oh no, we got to come back up here first. We have 3. We have 3 sets of triggers. First one is bulk. So the first one has to be bulk. You have an exact fill root. You are exact fill root node 1. You are pallet trigger 1. We have our pallet trigger should be number 2, and it is. And then we need one for coal. So you are going to be coal. And then you are number 3. Number 3. But I need, let's open up the mammoth mill. I need bale trigger here. And then I need down here somewhere, bale trigger. You have to be number 3. And then down here we need bale trigger. You'll be number 3. Alright, back up top. So that's all of our inputs. We don't have any, we're not picking up any liquid, so this trigger can go. Alright, so first one is going to be water. Now, you are going to be water. Where do we want to put, what trigger do we want our water? And I want this one in the middle to be just pallets, I think. So you're going to be pallets. So you should go with the bulk. Alright, so input 1 is water. Input 2 is sea salt. Sea salt. Sea salt, and you're going to go in the bulk trigger. Alright, number 3 is wax. You're going to go into the pallet trigger. Alright, so number 4 is melon. You need to go to million liters. You have no visibility node. And then you're going to bulk. Alright, so number 5 is cherry. Cherry. You go to cherry. And no visibility node. And you're going to bulk. Alright, so number 6 needs to be orange. So you are 6. You are orange. You're going to bulk. Alright, number 7 is cocoa. Alright, number 8. Alright, number 8 is what? Number 8 is raspberry. Alright, so you are good. Number 9 is sugar. Sugar. And it's going to the pallet trigger. And then last one, number 10. Number 10 is coal. Now, we go to Mammoth Mill. Come up to inputs. I'm going to grab this mess right here. And it's going to go here. Coal, straw, wood chips, or nutshells. Those are inputs done. First factory is wild watermelon. Wild watermelon. Fill type. And palette. Is wild watermelon. Alright, so that's number 1 done. Cherry, cherry. cherry. And in our palette, cherry. No trash, no sewage, no dead cells. Alright, so we'll take cherry. And next one is going to be fresh orange. Fresh orange. Fresh orange. And then we have whipped chocolate. So whipped chocolate. Whipped chocolate. And we should have one more. Is raspberry. Is raspberry. And then you have to get, I missed. Alright, we have fresh orange, we have fresh orange palette. You have to be whipped chocolate. And then you have to be raspberry. Alright. Let me just double check. Wild watermelon, cherry, orange, and raspberry. Okay, so our outputs are done. We're going to work backwards. Copy you. You're actually going to be production line 1. We only need, I don't need to play your trigger. We only have one smoke mode. That can go. And then you are going to be, our first line was what? Wild watermelon. Wild watermelon, you are 100% on your output. Now, water, sea salt. Water, sea salt, wax, melon, sugar and coal. And then last one, we'll adjust these numbers here in a minute, is going to be coal. Alright, so now coal, let's go 5%, let's go 10% on the sugar, let's go 50%, 10%. Alright, so we have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. That's 105. So what can come down? Let's Let's bring this down. Alright, so 20, 30, 80, 90, 100% and 100% out. Alright, so your product line 1. You become product line 2. You become cherry. So melon comes out. Cherry goes in. You become cherry. Let's get rid of that space. 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 Alright. Now I don't need any of these operating parts. So that is production line 2. Alright, so you become number 3. You become fresh orange. So cherry becomes orange. Alright, and now we go. You become number 4. 4 is whipped chocolate. So you become cocoa. Alright, and then we have number 5 is our raspberry. So we have a raspberry, so you become raspberry. Alright, so you become number 6, and this one's just for our global company menu. And then I can let's take and copy our inputs to here. But then I have to add 4 more. Alright, so we have melon. We have raspberry. We have cherry. Cherry, orange, and cocoa. There should be 10. 2, melon. Let's try that again. MELON. All right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, we have our 10 inputs. Now we have wild watermelon. We have cherry. We have fresh orange. We have our whipped chocolate. And then last one is our raspberry. These numbers down here don't matter because this is just for our global company menu. All right, and now I don't need any of the operating parts down here, so they can come out. Save that. I'm gonna grab a quick sip of coffee. Sounds like the dog is stirring as well. All right, so that's our 6 production lines. Now, we added in 2 more triggers. We'll put 1 set there, 1 set there. So you become number 1 and 1. And then you become number 3 and 3. We only have 1 smoke particle, so they can go. Rakers is rating with a party of 10. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Tito. No. Titolis, I hope I didn't mess that up. Hello. ESTE, Bangler Gamer, hello. Maximus213, hello. Rakers, hello. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the raid. Very much appreciated. We are working on a new factory for Ritchieville, Ritchie's Hollow, and Ritchie Islands. We are building a taffy factory. Let's see here, because I think most of those are Spanish speaking. Let's throw that in there. And of course I had caps locks on. Oh well. Alright, so that's going to be our taffy factory. Let's get back to our very much appreciated on the follows and the raid. Alright, so we have our exact fill routes. We only have 1 smoke mode. We have our audio. Trigger 2 we deleted because there's no liquid coming out. Am I on crack? No, 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 definitely no, but I am a little bit crazy. Alright, so we have to come up to our coal. Let's go back to our mammoth mill. We have to grab our coal plane. So we have to grab this guy. We have to put him up here where the coal is. So he's going to go under here. And you're going to be coal plane 1. Now we have to grab our coal plane. Oh, wrong side of the building. We have to grab our coal plane. Alright, so our width is going to, our X is going there and here. Yes, Ritchieville, Hollow, and Islands maps. Alright, so our coal, so our X is done. Let's grab our Z, and we'll throw that one here, and here. And then our high point is here. And then our low point is going to be here. So there's our coal plane when we drop off our coal. Kilroy, hello. Much appreciated. Alright, so that should be, let's double check our, oh, now we still have to do our i3D mapping. So our plane is fixed. How many lights did we put in this factory? So our lighting, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 lights. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got to add one more light in. Alright, let's get our i3D mapping done. Alright, so our clear area is our clear area still number 5? It is. Our tour icon. Tour icon is still number 6. It is. Alright. So that's done up to there. We're good up to there. Everything here is good. Alright, our camera is number 4. Alright, exact, we had to fix all of our triggers. Alright, so exact field route 1 is 0, 0, and 0. Pallet trigger 1 is 0, 0, and 1. Alright, exact field route 2, 0, 1, 0, and 0, 1, 1. So those are good. Exact field route 3, so 0, 2, 0. 0, 2, 0, 0, 2, and 1. And then our bail trigger is going to be 0, 2, and 2. Player trigger is number 2. Our smoke is 10. That didn't change. Audio is number 3. Our plane is 0 and 3. Link the islands map. It's on the Trello board. So you have to go to the Trello board and grab it. Let me pull up the Trello board. Alright, so how the Trello board works if you've never been on Trello before. This column here has all of the maps. It has the Ritchieville map in it, the Hollow map in it, and the Islands map in it. And then this custom geo works on all 3 of these maps. Now each column works independently of each other, so you have to scroll down in each column. So if you want the Ritchieville map, click on the Ritchieville map, click on the card, and then click on the download. If you want the Islands map, click on the card, and then click on the download. Unzip the first file and keep everything else inside of the first file zipped. Now, you're also going to need everything from this column in order to make these 3 maps work. So if you want to play the Islands map, you have to have the required mod pack, you have to have the auto load pack, you have to have the placeable silo pack, the vehicle pack, the construction mod pack, the assorted placeable pack, and the animal pen pack. So you have to have everything from this column to make this column work. And then these are all the optional factories. So these are all the placeable factories that'll work on Ritchieville, Hollow, and Islands. And then this last column is just the Ritchie's Prairie map. So everything from the Ritchie's Prairie map is on this last column. Everything for the homestead map is on this column. This is Trello. This is where all of the links are. So that's where all of your links are. Let's finish up our i3D mapping, or we're never going to get this factory done. All right. Our triggers should be number 8. I don't think our triggers have changed. Yep, they're still number 8. So those didn't change. So we're good up through there. We have our smoke, we have our player trigger audio, we have our plane, we have our start. Let's check our lighting. Lighting is good. So we just have to fix this last number to 10. Alright, I think we are almost ready to test this factory. Let me just go through the XML real quick. So taffy factory, have my inputs. We have our i3D. You are all good. Bulk pallet and coal. Number 1, number 2, number 3. So water's going to bulk, salt is going to bulk, wax. Wax is going to pallet, melon is going to bulk, cherry to bulk, orange to bulk, cocoa to bulk, raspberry to bulk, sugar is going to pallet, coal is going to coal. Alright, so that's done. We have wild watermelon, we have cherry, fresh orange, whipped chocolate, raspberry. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I think we're ready to test this factory. The update is released. Yeah, everything on the Trello board is current. So everything on the Trello board are the latest updates. So yes. Alright, so let's get rid of our plane. Let's save this again. That I don't need open, that I don't need open. Let's double check, make sure our textures are good. Alright, they are. Alright, so pallets are done, that's done. We're ready to test this factory. Alright, let me open up my Ritchieville test folder. Now let's grab this guy. And let's jump into Ritchieville zipped. Sorry, I know that I wish I spoke Spanish. I know that when Rakers rated us, most of his viewers are Spanish, so I apologize. No Espanol. I had 1 year of Spanish way back in middle school, so I would love to be able to speak Spanish. Alright, let's jump in here. Jump into our test map, which is Safe Game 20. We should have a new taffy factory. We do. I also make maps, and Ritchieville are more than 300 hours. Yeah, I have. That's actually out of all my maps, Ritchieville is my favorite. Let's go here. I'm going to check the log first to make sure we have no errors in the log before we start testing this factory. No Lua errors. That's the first good sign. Alright, let's pick a spot back here somewhere for this factory. Where are we? So your dominoes. This is my test map, y'all, so I've got like everything everywhere. Let me just get myself situated. Okay, so there's my warehouses down that way. Let's grab the taffy factory. Let's grab the taffy factory. Oh, she's going to be bigger than I thought she was. Where do I want to go with it? She is definitely has some size to her. Running out of room on my test map. We may have to shrink this factory down a bit. That'll work. Let's just plop it down and take a look at it. If I can find it. Hershey's. Alright. Alright, taffy factory. We have, okay, that's relatively flat. I can bring that down a little bit if we have to. Alright, so we have our coal. We have our office. We have our taffy. I need to put some people there. We may put some people in as well. Okay, so the bins are floating, so we gotta fix the bins. Alright, so they're floating. That's fine. Let's test it first and we can fix the silos. Alright, so there's no errors there. Alright, so let's grab... Let's grab this guy. Let me grab... Store delivery mod. Rakers, goodbye, friends. Thanks for everything. Yeah, thank you so much for stopping in. Appreciate everybody. Let's grab a couple of bales. We'll check the bale trigger first. So you are... crap. Are you pallets only, or do you take bales? I think you're... Let's double check. Yeah, you're pallets only. That's what I thought. You are you container only? You're my container trailer. Do I not have a bale trailer on this map? You're bales. Let's grab a truck. Let's grab this guy. Yeah, right now I'm just testing the taffy factory so we can build the bakery for the prairie map. Alright, so let's grab small square, large square bales. Let's test the bale trigger. We're running out of room on my test map, which means we're not going to be able to build too many more factories. Let's test the trigger for the coal. Alright, cool. So the bale trigger works. Let's test the bulk and let's test a container. Alright, so this guy can sit here. Where is my tipper that's close? Here. So let's grab some nutshells. Am I even headed in the right direction? I have so many. Yeah, I have so many factories on this map. I'm getting lost. That factory in the end, that could happen. Yeah, this is testing triggers. So nutshells. Alright, so the bulk trigger works. I want to test the container trigger. I'm going to leave him parked over here a minute. He could stay here. I'm going to empty him. Let's grab my container. Let's spawn out a container of coal. Let's grab a container of coal. Yeah, let's grab a container of coal. You are containers, you're containers. All right, cool. So that's filling up. So it's going to take the container. So we can put in bales, we can put in bulk, and we can put in a container. Let's drop this partial container back in storage. Alright, we need, what are our pallets? So we're going to grab some wax. Water's bulk, or water's liquid, salt is bulk. Let's grab wax and sugar. Let's grab some wax. And let's grab some sugar. Nope, not cheese. Alright. Alright, that is wax. I thought it was honey for a minute. Alright, so we have wax and we have sugar. Let's test that trigger. Yeah, all of the factories that you see here are on the Trello board. They're all place your own. Alright, now these should go here. Alright, perfect. And now let's see if the bulk trigger here works. So let's grab some melons. Let's grab some melons. So the bulk trigger works. I'm going to grab 3 containers. Let me grab some cherries. We'll just throw cherries in bulk. Now let's see if this trigger will take the containers. So we'll grab 3 containers. Now, question is, can I sneak through here? Yeah, plenty of room. All right. So far I need to add a couple people in by the taffy stand, and we need to bring in, I need to lower my silos. Thomas, hello, thank you for stopping in. We are testing the new taffy factory. So the taffy factory, I think, is 2 weeks out or 3 weeks out from release. But let's go to cold storage. Let us grab a orange, we'll grab an orange. We also need cocoa and raspberry. So raspberry and cocoa. Alright, so orange, raspberry, cocoa. Now before I dump these in, I'm going to do a save. This way, if the triggers are messed up, we can make an adjustment and come right back in. Alright, let me do a quick save. Oh, crap. Well, let me straighten my truck back out. Alright. Will they empty is the question. No, we're going to have to adjust this trigger. No, okay, so that one's just off the trigger, so they will empty. Yeah, perfect. So what do we need? Just water. Oh, sea salt and water. So if the triggers work, I won't have to test these. We can just dump sea salt in a bulk. So if those containers work, the sea salt container will work. Let's grab some sea salt. And if y'all are new, I cheat everything in for testing so we can move on to a new project. Because my time during the day is like super limited. I'm going to throw some kind of fill plane in there as well if I can find one. So we're going to do a couple more things to this factory yet. Alright, sea salt. We're done with our container truck. Let's take this back, we'll grab our tanker. So the only thing we need is water. Drop you here. Alright, let's grab some water. Joe Will, hello. Hope everyone is doing well. Yes, that's another Factory Friday. Like, we need more factories. So we are building and testing the taffy factory. Before I crank it up, though, I'm going to go in and make a couple slight changes, and then we'll come back in and we'll finish testing it. So I'm going to leave this guy sitting here. Let's do a quick save. Let's get out of here a minute. Alright, we're going to go back into here. I'm going to throw another plane down just so I have something to work on. Now, our silos were floating, so we got to fix our silos. Alright, so there's my height. Alright, that fixes our silos. Alright, let's do a quick save. I want to go to... where do I want to go? Documents... mods... test... workers. Alright, now... give me a minute to find the couple of standing people I have. I think they're close to the bottom. You're sitting. I should probably just rename these so I know what they are. You're sitting. Come on, give me my standing people. What are you? You're sitting. I should just write down which ones I want. You're sitting. Well, it's going to be the last two. You're sitting. You're standing. File, export, taffy factory. Let's just go W1 for one person. I should have another standing person. You're sitting. You're sitting. You're sitting. You're standing. So let's go W2. We'll come back in and fix the textures in a minute. And then I want to go to, where do I want to go next? I want to go to the islands map a minute. We'll probably finish this factory. I'll take a lunch break, maybe. and then we'll build the factory for the prairie map, or I'm just going to go long and take a late lunch. We'll see. I may go a little bit long and take a late lunch. I want to see if I have any people like sitting on a chair or sitting on a bench. I may have to go into the prairie map and grab people, what I want out of that map. .16x maps take a little while to load. Alright, let's fly over here, over where none of Richie's is. And I want to see if I can grab a few more people. Do I have any people sitting over here on benches? We don't. Let's do this. Let me take my speed down. Let's see if I can't grab this guy here. Are you just the figure you are? Alright, let's go File, Export. Let's go W3. That's all I want out of this map because it doesn't have what I want. Let's go to Richie's Prairie. Which map was it that you built in the last 2 days? We're going to get back to that after lunch. It's going to be the new Hidden Lakes map. It's going to be the 16x. I'm going to keep it as minimum as possible. I want you to place all of your own factories down. We're going to build one main farm with all the animals. It's going to have the mining built in. It's going to have the sell points built in, but mostly everything is going to be place your own. Alright, I'm going to grab, yeah, this is exactly what I'm looking for. Let's grab the bench. And then let me grab, let's go W4. And let's grab W5. Alright, that's all I want from here. Yeah, that's all I want from here. Now we need to open up the mill. I don't know if I don't know if what I want's going to be here. May have to go into, yeah, this doesn't have the fill plane I want anymore. What has the fill plane that I need? Poo. Let's jump into Richieville a minute. I may have to jump in my archives and pull up an old factory if I can't find the fill plane I need. Then we'll fix all the textures, we'll fix that factory, and then we'll finish testing it. Now I'm probably going to have to cut out for dinner a little bit early, because I think I'm going to need to go out to dinner with the family tonight. Alright, I want to grab... I think I can make this one work. I want to grab this fill plate. Oh, not the trigger. I don't want the trigger. I want... Oh, come on. Don't give me the trigger. I want this fill plane. It's in pieces. That's fine. I can make this work. Let's go File, Export, Plane 2, because we already have Plane 1 in the map. Alright. Let's fix all those textures. So what did we just bring in? We brought in Plane 2, which we're going to have to fix that texture. We brought in W1. Oh, so those textures are already fixed. I don't think I have to fix the textures on any of the people. I don't. So all the people should be fine. Don't have to fix those. Bench. Dollar data. So I don't need to fix that. So the only texture I need to fix is the plane, which we have to fix anyway. We have to fix the shader. So let's go here. Let's go cut. Oh, we already have a shader folder. Hold on. UV scroll shader. Copy and paste. So that'll fix the shader. Yeah, and then we have to grab the gravel. So I need, what do you have? Okay, I'm going to need these as well. So one of the people are messed up. Textures, paste. Let me put those in there. So that means I can delete this one. And then I'm going to grab this guy. I'm going to throw him here, and then we're going to need these textures here, put in here, and then we have to fix one of this one. So this one was messed up. Let's save that. Yeah, and then these are messed up. Alright, this should fix the textures for the people. And let me just check the last one as well, just to be sure. So W3, nope. So you're messed up as well. Servant 1, do we have that texture? We're missing that texture. Where did it go? Where did that texture go? Where did that texture go? Right here. Yep, right here. So we're going to cut this one. We go back to here. And then I can get rid of, we moved everything from here, right? Yes, we did. So this one can get deleted. And then I need this one. Copy textures, and then I can get rid of this folder. New buildings, shaders we fixed, I can get rid of that folder. Now we have to go into here, we have to grab the gravel, and then we have to go to Ritchieville, fill plains. I want to grab the cherries if I can find them. Cherries. We're going to copy that. Actually, we're going to just do this. We're going to go into here. We're going to change this. Oop, not that one. That one's done. We're going to change this to cherry. And then we're going to fix this texture path. Now, when we open this one up, it should be a plane for cherries. Yes, it is. All right, perfect. Now let's jump back into here. And let's go. Do I have room in there to put a person? I do. All right. Let's go. File, import. W1. Oh, what's missing? It's freaking textures. This is the one that the textures always get messed up on. W1. Alright, we need, for some reason it never transfers those textures over. Mods, test, workers. Alright, I need eye brown. I need this texture. Yeah, for some reason that this one person it never transfers over my textures for some reason. And I need these put into here. Alright, so now that person should be fixed when we import it in. Let's try that again. Person 1. There you go. You're no longer an albino. You are actually you're a real person. All right, this whole stand may have to come down in size a little bit. See what the guy looks like standing behind it. I may take this whole stand down a little bit in size. Let's put you there. Let's go File, Import, W3. Yeah, you're going to have this whole stand. I'm going to have to make a couple adjustments. All right. So you are nowhere near the size of these other people. So you're going to go to, we're going to go to 1, 1, and 1. All right, perfect. Yeah, this whole stand has to come down in size. I'm going to leave him out here a minute. Let's go to the stand. And can we go down to 1, 1, and 1? Yeah, that's going to be much better. And now let's grab this guy. Let's put him back here. Let me go down on my speed so I can move my camera pretty slow. Yeah, you're going to go back here. I actually may take this down a little bit more. Let's go like 0.8. Let's make you a little bit shorter. Oh, got you too much. Let's go 0.9. Alright, that's going to be much better. Now let's take you, put you here. Take you, we'll put you here. They're not practicing social distancing. They are not practicing social distancing. Let's go File, Import. Let's bring in the bench. Let's go Edit, Cut, Paste. Now, let's throw a bench here. Throw a bench here. Let's go File, Import. 1, 2, 3, W4. Why are you sitting like you're falling asleep on the bench? That'll work. So let's go File, Import. Let's bring that last person in. Edit, Cut, Paste. Alright, and then you let's bring you down a little bit. Alright, that'll work. Now let's come over here. This one may be a little bit more tricky. Let's go File. Actually, let me create a transform group. I'm just going to call it the pit. Let's go File, Import. I'm going to bring in plane 2. All right, now, all right, let's bring you to 0, 0, and 0. Oh, that ain't going to work. I have no idea where it went. Guess I can't take that one to 0. Oh, if they were at zeros, never mind. Alright, you are going to go, I think, this way? Yeah. So you're going to go to 90. Alright, now, do you have a rigid body? You do not have a rigid body. Okay, so that means I can mess with you on size. I can make you a little bit taller. not too much taller. But you can go a little bit wider. Now if I put you here, I don't want to, I'll stretch it out a little bit. I don't want to stretch it out too far. Alright, so if I put you there, then we butt you up against this one. Try not to get a gap in there. And now we come over here. And we come down. To there. Now are you sticking out over here at all? No, that should work. All right. So let's do a save. Let me get this guy turned the way I want him sitting. Let's get rid of the plane. Let's give this another save and close. I can close that one. Let me check. Alright, so plane 2 we're done with. We can delete. Bench can get deleted, and then these can get deleted. Let's open this up, make sure there's no texture errors. Alright, no texture errors there. I'm going to open it up one more time, make sure there's no texture errors in the console. Sorry, I had to take a phone call. What are we working on? We're still working on the taffy factory. I'm adding a couple last minute items to it. Let's delete this one. Zip this back up. Still working on the taffy factory. I made some last minute additions. Alright, so let's go to mods, Ritchieville zip map, copy, paste. Let's jump back in our test map. Yeah, so the goal is I'm gonna take a lunch break as soon as we're done with this. Then when I get back from lunch, we are going to build a factory for the prairie map. We're going to build a bakery for the prairie map. And then after we build the bakery for the prairie map and test it, I'll take a short 15-20 minute break, and then we'll see what time it is. And after building the prairie map and the factory, the bakery, and testing it, we'll see what time it is, and then I'll come in and we'll work on the new 16x map a little bit before dinner. So that is the plan for today. Now, I don't know what's going on yet this weekend. I don't know if there's any plans or what the family's doing, but I plan on streaming. I plan on working on the new 16x map both Saturday and Sunday. I spent a little time looking at both maps last night. The one we started with the 5 lakes in it, where I'm having a hard time getting the mountains to look like I want them. And I went in and I looked at the Islands Convert, the one we started the other day. And I'm liking the Islands Convert better than the map I started with the 5 lakes in it. It has a much better feel to it. Alright, so let's look at our changes. Alright, so we have our cherries in the pit. So that I like. So we have a little bit of animation there. We also brought our silos down so they were not floating, so they're fixed. And now we have a couple people here buying taffy. Alright, that'll work. Let's throw our water in here and see if our pallets spawn out. So we put our water in here, this should fire this factory up. So this factory should have went active. And it is. So we're making our wild watermelon taffy, our cherry, our fresh orange, our whipped chocolate, and our rad raspberry. It is 16:44 game time. Let's go a couple hours, hopefully before it gets dark. Alright, it's not so dark in game yet. So let's spawn out. Let's grab 3 watermelon. We'll grab 3 cherry. Grab 3 orange. Let's grab 3 of our chocolate. And 3 of our rad raspberry. Let's see what they look like. Alright, so we have our rad raspberry. We have our whipped chocolate. We have our fresh orange. We have our cherry. And we have our wild watermelon. Alright, cool. I like the looks of these pallets. Alright, let's grab our pallet trailer. What setting are you on? You're on medium pallets. Let's go to regular size pallets. So let's go to regular size pallets. Let's go find that factory. Yeah, we're gonna just drop these off at a sell point. I'm gonna get out of here for lunch. Give me about 45 minutes. And then we'll come back and we'll build the bakery for the prairie map. Actually, that doesn't have to get built until tomorrow. We have all week to build that factory. We'll see. We'll either build the bakery or we'll jump into the new 16x map. We'll see what I'm in the mood for after lunch. We can always build the bakery tomorrow. Alright, perfect. Now, can I drive through here? Yeah, plenty of room to drive through here. Perfect. Alright, who's buying taffy? Let's test the sell point. Wrong one. Who's buying taffy? We are going to go to... let's just go to the good old diner. It's the closest. Hope it's not going to be too bad to convert. Hope, Farm Chick, it's not going to be too bad to convert. We're going to build a bakery from scratch for the prairie map so it looks a little bit different than the ones from the other maps. Or are you talking about the new 16x map? I've been jumping all over the place on subjects, so I probably lost you. Alright, let's sell these. Oh, I forgot to... let's try that again. B, and then Y. No. U and then Y. That works. Alright, there you go. Turn your crap into taffy. Saltwater taffy. Lots of groundwork to be done on that one. Oh, the islands map with all, yeah. I went in and I actually deleted a whole bunch more crap from the map that we started monkeying around with. I love how that map feels better than the other one we started with the 5 lakes in it. Alright, y'all, I think I'm going to call the taffy factory done. Ready for Dixie to break. So I think this one's good to go. So we have smoke. Yeah, we have our smoke coming out of the chimney. I'll let Dixie test the lighting at night. I don't see anything else floating. It's a little bit bigger than I wanted it, but, you know, it is what it is. I think we're going to call this. I'm going to throw y'all on ending soon. I'm going to save this and close it. While this is closing, I'm going to check the log real quick, make sure there's no errors, no other errors popped up with this factory. I'm just going to leave you all on ending soon in a minute. I'm going to check the log and make sure no other weird Lua errors popped up. No other texture errors popped up. No palette errors popped up. We have an error. We have an error on the trigger. I'm going to bring you back. We have... What did we mess up? And why did it not show up before? Taffy Factory input cocoa does not exist. Why? We put cocoa in the map. Why are you telling me you do not exist? Input cocoa. What did I mess up? Our 110 cocoa, C-O-C-O-A. Input cocoa, C-O-C-O-A. Trigger is bulk, so it's good there. Where's our whipped chocolate? Right there, capital. C-O-C-O-A, cocoa. Alright. And then we have cocoa, here's capital. Alright, so that's all I needed to fix. So what it do is it threw an index not found error because that word was not capitalized. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw you back on ending soon. I'm just going to resave this file. I'm going to zip it back up. And I'm going to copy, I'm going to throw it back in my test folder. So now that factory is going to run without any errors at all. I have no idea what I'm having for lunch today. I think there's some leftover tacos in the fridge. I may grab those. Give me about half hour, 45 minutes. I will not need a long lunch today because I have no errands to run. And then I'll be back. I think the plan is tomorrow morning we'll build the bakery for the prairie map. And then I'll take my lunch break. So after lunch today we can work on the new 16x map, and then after lunch tomorrow we can work on the new 16x map. And then Sunday's up in the air. I may just play games on Sunday instead of working in the editor. I'm going to leave it open. But give me about a half hour, 45 minutes, and hoping I can catch all of you back here.